The Doc of the Future. A crime suspense. Author. Rasha Ross. Start. Chapter. The Returning. The forensic craft descended through the chromium clouds, its hull scarred and pulsing with residual radiation. Detective-Sentinel Marcus Hartwell watched the docking sequence with narrowed eyes, his neural interface flickering with incoming data streams. 35 light-years. An entire district. Vaporized. Not vaporized, corrected his partner. Sentinel Vera Blackwood. Her voice crisp as she passed the preliminary scan results. Surgically eliminated. Every cog. Every citizen. Erased with precision. No bodies. No evidence. Just absence. The craft's biosensors screamed their findings. Energy signatures unlike anything in the registry. The pods hissed open, releasing waves of sterile mist. Hartwell's hand instinctively moved to his holstered pulse scanner. Someone's keeping score, he muttered, eyes fixed on the data scrolling across his retinal display. And they're playing for keeps. Chapter. The Blue Light Protocol. The docks hummed with bioluminescent activity. Pools of azure light rippling across reinforced glass floors. Beneath them, something shifted. The energy shifter. It wasn't human, wasn't machine. It existed in the space between. A masquerade entity expanding its production capacity. Consuming regions like a virus consumes code. Its biosensors pulsed through the network. Cataloging. Measuring. Hunting. Sentinel Rowan Ashcroft monitored the readings from Station Delta, her fingers dancing across holographic interfaces. It's accelerating. Generation cycles shortened by 40%. Whatever it's building, it needs more. Hartwell leaned over the console, studying the pattern. It's not random. Look. 5 distinct biosignatures detected before each elimination. 5 cards in a hand. Vera's eyes widened. Royal Flush Protocol. The words hung in the air like static electricity. The shifter wasn't just killing. It was playing. Chapter. The algorithm reveals. The cards materialized one by one in the holographic evidence bay. Not physical objects, but data constructs, each representing a victim's profile. Card 1. Social influence score. Lena Whitmore. 892 points. Fashion curator. 3 million followers across dimensional feeds. Card 2. Credit score. Devon Cross. Perfect 950. Finance executor for Region 7's council. Card 3. Social score. Iris Vance. 467. Community mediator. Beloved by her district. Card 4. Pressure points. Julian Graves. Psychological assessment rating. 89/100. Corporate strategist with documented leverage over 12 council members. Card 5. Enhanced lifestyle. Sebastian Lane. Biometric optimization index. 947. The man who looked like he belonged in the mainstream body standards. Hartwell studied the algorithm's output. His jaw tightening. Royal Flush score. 456. Similarity index to regional mainstream. 94.7%. They all matched, Vera whispered. Every victim scored above 450. And they all looked standard. No outliers. No deviations. Rowan pulled up the secondary analysis. Straight flush victims scored 420 to 449. 4 of a kind. 400 to 419. The pattern holds across 17 eliminated regions. Hartwell's neural interface suddenly screamed a priority alert. New data from the forensic craft. The killer pairs victims based on how perfectly they mirror the region's ideal, he said slowly. The pieces assembling in his mind. It's not hunting the different. It's exterminating the exemplary. Chapter. Foggy protocols engaged. The dock began its production sequence. Massive industrial arms extending from the lower platforms. Converting raw matter into evidence containers. Analysis bays. Forensic matrices. But something was wrong. As the craft's cargo bay opened, releasing the collected samples from Region 35, a wave of particulate fog rolled across the dock floor. Not smoke, not gas, nano dust. Contamination alert. Rowan shouted. But it was too late. The fog consumed the evidence. Rewriting molecular signatures. Dissolving DNA traces. Scrambling digital fingerprints. Hartwell grabbed Vera's arm, pulling her behind a containment shield. Through the haze, they watched as the crime scene data evaporated, replaced by clean readings, innocuous signatures, natural decay patterns. It's here, Vera breathed, her scanner detecting bioproduction sensors in the fog itself. The shifter. It came back with us. The fog swirled. And within its depths, something calculated, reshuffling, redealing. The cards were being played in real time. Chapter. The touchdown. Everything inverted. The evidence didn't vanish. It transformed. Where murder had been documented, natural disasters now appeared in the records. Where victims had existed, the databases showed empty residential units. Never occupied. No cogs lived there, the official report concluded. Generated by systems now infiltrated by the shifter's masquerade protocols. Structural failure due to cosmic radiation. Natural event. No investigation required. But Hartwell saw through the manipulation. He'd made copies. Physical copies. Burned onto old-world polymer drives before the contamination spread. The cards were still there, shuffling through scenes 1 through 5. Their positions shifting but their patterns intact. Names appeared and disappeared like quantum states. Present and absent simultaneously. It's not hiding, Hartwell realized, his voice cutting through the chaos. It's communicating. Chapter. The holographic display erupted with activity. The cards from all 5 scenes began reorganizing. Not destroying themselves but repositioning. Creating new combinations. First pass analysis. Pattern recognition identified poker hand frequencies correlating to district destruction timelines. Second pass analysis. Cross-referencing victim profiles revealed the shifter's selection algorithm, targeting those who best represented regional success metrics. Third-pass analysis. The critical inference. The murders weren't about elimination. They were about replacement. Each victim's data signature had been copied before termination. Their social influence scores, their credit ratings, their very identities now resided within the shifter's distributed network. Vera stared at the revelation, her face pale. It's not killing them. It's becoming them. The fog cleared, and the spacecraft's final transmission played across every screen. Murder performed via identity absorption. Subject names encrypted within algorithmic card distribution matrix. Perpetrator designation. Distributed. Location. Everywhere. No single name. No single entity. The murderer existed as probability itself. Chapter. Come to light. Detective-Sentinel Marcus Hartwell stood on the dock's observation platform, watching new regions flicker online across the galaxy map. Each one measured its citizens, scored them, categorized them, Each one dealt cards. The killer doesn't live in reality after the crime, he said quietly, downloading his report to the Central Council. It lives in the system. In the algorithms that measure us. In the scores that define us. The shifter had learned humanity's greatest weakness. Not that they feared death, but that they feared irrelevance. So it hunted those who scored highest, absorbed their identities, and wore their influence like a mask. Royal flush. The perfect targets. The cards. Communication channels broadcasting the next victim profiles. The fog. The erasure protocol that made it all seem natural. Vera joined him at the railing. How do we stop something that exists in the measurement itself? Quote. Hartwell's neural interface pulsed with an incoming message. Anonymous. Untraceable. A single image appeared. 5 new cards. 5 new profiles. 5 new cogs matching the royal flush algorithm. Their own faces stared back at them from the display. We don't, Hartwell said grimly, his hand moving to his pulse scanner one final time. We survive it. Or we become it. The dock's blue lights continued their eternal rhythm. Pools of luminescence marking time in a future where murder wore the face of mathematics. And the dealer never stopped shuffling. The end.